Today begins the lame duck congressional session.
They're back. The lame duck Congress has begun.
A lame duck session that will finish off some high-stakes business.
Polling out from Gallup shows that many Americans believe keeping the Bush-era tax cuts is a top priority for Congress, and that lawmakers should take action during the lame duck session.
CNN poll came out last week, and it said 80% of Americans think the economy is in poor shape.
More than 80% want an extension of the Bush tax cuts.
I've outlined what we want to do.
We passed the Fair Pay Act, the Electric Vehicle Deployment Act, the natural gas provision.
Don't ask, don't tell policy.
The FDA Food Safety and Modernization Act.
He wants to do the DREAM Act in order to appeal to certain segments of the Hispanic community. The Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy to appeal to the gay and lesbian community. To appeal to the unions, he wants to do the so-called firefighters' federal unionization bill.
The work is hardly anything but lame unless lawmakers fail to act fast and vote to extend some of the Bush tax cuts.
Republicans want Democratic leaders to get to it, to tackle the expiring Bush tax cuts.
With high unemployment, does it make sense to raise taxes?
You certainly don't want to be raising taxes in the middle of a recession.
The bill that job creators and out-of-work Americans need us to pass is the one that ensures taxes won't go up.
Republicans want to extend the expiring tax cuts for all Americans.
It is not the time to raise anyone's taxes.
It makes no sense to raise taxes on anybody in the middle of a recession.
I don't think there's a time that we should be raising taxes on anybody.
We don't need to raise taxes on anyone during a fragile economic recovery like this.
We need to extend the tax relief if you want to grow the economy and create jobs.
What's important here, Chris, is that businesses know what their tax rates are going to be.
Don't play around with the tax relief for anybody at this point.
Extend all the tax cuts.
Get us back to work. That's what people want. That's what they talked about. Jobs, the economy, the debt, and the spending. That's where all of our efforts ought to be.
Well, this is going to be a rough week for President Obama. He has to pardon the turkey. He's got to deal with a lame duck Congress. He's got to eat crow. It's been a rough week.